Shubhodayam. Welcome all to the 7th batch of certificate course on Sanatana Dharma, organized by Veda Samskruti Samiti in association with VSS Yoga Vidyapit. Today we'll be continuing with the class on yoga by Dr. CSR Prabhu. We start the day with Vande Mataram by Venkat Narayan Garu.
वन्दे मातरम् वन्दे मातरम् सुजलां सुफलां मलयज शीतलां सस्यश्यामलां मातरं वन्दे मातरम् शुभ्रज्योत्स्ना पुलकितयामिनीं फुल्लकुसुमिता द्रुमदलशोभिनीं सुहासिनीं सुमधुरभाषिणीं सुखदां वरदां मातरं वन्दे मातरं वन्दे मातरम्.
Thank you, Venkat Narayan Garu. Now I request Ram Sharma Garu to do the Pradhana.
1 minute meditation and 3 times Omkaram. Oh. 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 Om Gananantva Ganapati Havamahe Kavim Kavinam Jeshtarajam Brahmanaspata Anasrunnannute Bhisida Sadhanam. Om Sri Mahaganadipataye Namaha. Om Prano Devi Saraswati Vajebir Vajanivati Dhinam Avitrivatu. Om Sri Mahasaraswatye Namaha. Gururev Gati Gurumev Bhajo Gurunaiv Sahasmi Namo Gurave Na Guru Paramam Sisurasmi Guru Matirasti Guru Mampahi Guru. Om Jnananandamayam Devam Nirmalaspatikakrutim Adharam Sarva Vidyanam Hayagrevam Upasmahe Shruti Smruti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavatpada Shankaram Loka Shankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Kruto Vande Bhagavanto Punah Punaha Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyoma Vatyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha Asato Ma Sadgamaya Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya Mrityorma Mritam Gamaya. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Matrudevo Bhava Pitrudevo Bhava Acharya Devo Bhava Atidhi Devo Bhava. ॐ सहनाववतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ
హరి ఓం గురుభ్యో నమః. ధన్యవాదాలు వెంకటనారాయణ గారు. Now I request Prabhu garu to continue with the webinar, please.
Yeah. Today we'll be doing some asanas. Then we will go for meditation or self-realization. So we will start with the repetition of some of the asana series which I already taught you, and I have also shared many videos in Telugu, of course, there on the different topics within yoga. Now we'll first do the Nabhi Chakra Shuddhi 4 asanas. You must be already knowing and doing by now, but you can repeat it along with me once again. Nabhi Chakra Shuddhi. Nabhi Chakra means the organs all surrounding the bladder. That includes pancreas, liver, stomach, and gallbladder and intestine. So keep your legs together, hands tight, and breathe in and lift up your legs and head simultaneously like a boat, focusing on the bladder and balance it, holding the breath, then come down and breathe. Hold it for a few seconds, concentrating on the hand. Once again. Here we go for the Dhanurasana, second series of Nabhi Chakra Shuddhi. Those who practice Dhanurasana should have a tight underwear, otherwise don't practice. And Rangoon is preferred. Breathing head up, breathe out, focus on the ladder. Then we go to Chakrasana, the Chakrasana. In between, you can do brief shavas. Lift up, breathe in and hold it. Come down. Fourth is Bhatsyasana. Padmasana in lying down position. Bend your neck. Go to Shavasana for 2 minutes. Okay, now I'm going to do Mayurasana, which is a little difficult, no doubt, but you can try it. Peacock pose. First, this is the first position. Then next, keep the hands with fingers turning backwards, and then forwards the elbows onto the navel somehow, and lift up the legs, breathing out without breathing in. Lift up the legs and face at the same time so as to balance and bring it down, after which you can breathe in. Now go for Sarvangasana, Mayura Sarvanga Sakama Bhuja. Can also, I should also show you Viparita Karni, which is same as Sarvangasana, but the angle is towards the earth rather than 90 degrees. So when you keep it in 90 degrees, it becomes Sarvangasana. When you bend it towards the earth at 60 degrees or so on the earth, then it becomes Viparita Karni. This is Viparita Karni. Close your eyes. Then bend back. Halasana. Khatvangas. Then you in trust. Then back to Shavasana. Then go for Vatsyasana once again to neutralize the strain on the neck. In Shavasana. Now go for Shalabhasana. Lie down on your chest. Hands inside. Lift up each leg. Then both legs. Then Bhujangasana. Sarpas. Turning back to Sarpas. So we have finished the entire series. The last is Sirshasana, which has to have a good soft pad. When you do it, can be a towel or something for padding. Or just bring the pad. You not do without pad. This is the kind of padding. The forehead should come on this and head should be on the center of the head. Never do Sirsasana on the center of the head on the ground. Only the upper forehead will be bearing the weight. Like this. Then go to Shavasana. All right. Now come to Padmasana and do for pranayama. In Banaras, there is one Asi Ghat. In the Asi Ghat, there is a yoga class every day in the open. And I gave a yoga class, believe it or not, in Asi Ghat. Not a daily, but I gave once. I showed all the asanas. शर्मा जी आप अस्सी घाट को जानते हैं? So now
Yes,
go
sir.
for
We started our boat ride from Assi Ghat only. We
so
went up to Namo Ghat and came back.
वो अस्सी घाट पे एक चबूतर है, योगा केंद्र है, वो रोज सुबह क्लास होता है वहाँ पे। तो
Wonderful.
वहाँ मैंने पूरा जो आपको सिखाया वहाँ पे एक बार डेमोन्स्ट्रेशन किया था 10 साल पहले।
Excellent, sir.
Okay, in the pranayama, seriously speaking, we have to do along with watch. We have to keep a watch with you. And I'll show you how the watch-based pranayama is performed. You need a watch and you have seconds. So 5 seconds inhalation, 5 seconds exhalation, again 5 seconds. So that's a basic unit. Let us do it. If you have a watch, use the watch. Two minutes, 20 seconds is the minimum unit. So beyond that, you can go to 5 minutes gradually and then to 10 minutes also gradually. The more the merrier, but it will take long time to graduate each step. But it's worth it. Pranayamena yuktena sarvaroga kshayo bhavet. You go for meditation, watch your thoughts and your mind. Then watch your breath. Feel the breath going in and coming out. Then soham. Synchronize soham with the breathing and breathing out. Soham, Saha means he means God, Shiva. I means Aham. Soham means he, I. He and I, and I and he. Hamso, Hamso, Hamso. And who is that I and he? That is Hamsa, Hamsaya Vidmahe, Paramahamsaya Dhimahi, Tanno Hamsa Prachodayat. Hamso Nama Sada Shivaha. Hamso Paramatma, Shiva. That is, you and he are one and the same. Shivoham. Mano Buddhyahankara Chittadinaham. न त्वक्श्रोत्रजिह्वे न चघ्राणनेत्रे न च व्योमर्न भूमिर्न तेजो न वायुः चिदानन्दरूप शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं चिदानन्दरूप शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं चिदानन्दरूप शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं न मे द्वेषरागौ न मे लोभमोहौ मदो नैव मे नैव मात्सर्यभावः न धर्मो न चार्थो न कामो न मोक्षः चिदानन्दरूप शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं चिदानन्दरूप शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं न मृत्युर्न शङ्का न मे जातिभेदा पिता नैव मे नैव माता न जन्मा न बन्धुर्न मित्रं गुरुर्नैव शिष्यः चिदानन्दरूप शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं चिदानन्दरूप शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं चिदानन्दरूप शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं चिदानन्दरूप शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् अहं निर्विकल्पो निराकाररूपो विभुर्यापि सर्वत्र सर्वेन्द्रियाणां न वा बन्धनं नैव मृत्युर्न भीतिः चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं चिदानन्दरूपः शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं चिदानन्दरूप शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं चिदानन्दरूप शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं चिदानन्दरूप शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहं चिदानन्दरूप शिवोऽहं शिवोऽहम् Nirvana Shatkam. This is by Shankaracharya. So to realize Shiva within yourself, within Jiva, there is no Jiva actually. Jiva is a myth. Jiva identity of the Pratyagatma, the self. You are thinking you are Jiva, but that is a myth. That's a mithya. Maya is a temporary assumed Jivatva. So rejection of Jivatva, Jivo Naham, Deshikoktva Shivoham. Deshika means teacher. Teacher told you you are Shiva, not Jiva. In Tamil language, Ja and Sha are same in the writing. You can read it as Jiva or you can read it as Shiva. So this is Advaita, non-duality. To realize the oneness, this knowledge is Jnana. And Jnana means light. And Kashi means light. Kashi means is a place where there is light. What is that light? Light of jnana. Like Prakash, Kashi, Prakashi. So if you get jnana, the light of jnana, then you are tamasoma jyotirgamaya. You don't want darkness, but you want light. And you don't want untruth, but you want truth. Asatoma sadgamaya, tamasoma jyotirgamaya, mruchorma amrutam gamaya. You don't want death, but you want immortality. Because death is only for the body, not for the Atman, self. This realization is jnana. That is what the Bhagavad Gita and Upanishads, Brahma Sutras, Puranas, everyone is trying to explain. And that is called moksha. To be established in jnana is moksha. So jnana yoga is the topic we'll try to touch upon today. Hatha yoga is the asanas we have done today. And of course, before asanas, we have the kriyas. And we have many other techniques like pranayama, mudra, bandha. So that is Hatha Yoga, then Raja Yoga, then we have Jnana Yoga. So Jnana Yoga is outcome of Raja Yoga. Please remember this, understand clearly. Jnana Yoga is an outcome of Raja Yoga. Because when the mind is totally stopped or calmed down, then you are in the self. Otherwise, you are in the mind. Yogas chittavritti nirodha tada drashtu swarupe avasthanam vritti sarupya mitaratra. So otherwise you are lost in the thoughts that are the chittavrittis and you are identifying with those chittavrittis. So when you stop the chittavrittis, you are in yourself, drashtu swarupe avasthanam. That swarupanishtha, being established in swarupa, is called jnana. And that jnana of the self-realization. So that is jnana yoga. That point onwards, it is jnana yoga. And to repeat that and assert it again and again, that I am not the body, I am not the mind, I am not this, etc., etc., etc. Naham deho nendriyan antarangam nahankaraha. I am not the ego, prana vargo, na buddhi. Dhara patyakshetra vittadi dura sakshi. I am a far-fetched witness to family matters, property matters, financial matters. Children matters. Dhara patyakshetra vittadi dura sakshi. Nityaha, I am permanent. Pratyagatma, I am the immediate conscious self. Shivoham, I am Shiva. Rajvajnanad bhati rajjuryadhahi. Swatmajnanad atmano jiva bhavaha. Just as in darkness, a rope will appear like a snake. So the self is falsely appearing as the individual self made up of body, mind, intellect, etc. Jiva. And when the light comes, as you realize there is no snake but only rope, Rajvajnanad bhati rajjuryadhahi swatma jnanad atmano jiva bhavaha aptoktva hi bhrantino shena rajjuho jivo nahandeshikoktva shivoham. When your apta, that is a person who is your well-wisher, comes and tells you, see, there is no snake, it is only a rope. By putting the light on, so also the Deshika teacher puts on the light on. The light is Kash. Kash is Kashi, is a place where the light is on, and that light is Jnana. Deshikoktva Shivoham, I am Shiva. Dehanyatvarname janmajara karshalayadayaha. Because I am not the body, all the changes in the body, like birth and death and in between old age and various things that happen to the body, are not to me. In fact, it is a fact that none of us are experiencing the changes that are occurring in the body. You always feel, if I ask you, how are you or who are you, then say, I am good, I am. That I am is the Pratyagatma. It is not affected by wrinkles in the face or white hair or any changes in the body. Deharnyatvarname janma jara karsha layadayaha. So I don't have birth and I don't have death. Amanastvarname dukkharaga dvesha bhayadayaha. Since I am not the mind, because mind is temporarily chitta vrittis, which can be stopped. I don't have those qualities of the mind. Raga, dvesha, bhaya. Aprano, amana. Because I am not the prana, I don't have the properties of prana like hunger, thirst. Aprano, amana, shuddha. I am not the mind, I am not the prana, I am pure. This is the Atma Shatka, Nirvana Shatka 2. He has written, Shankaracharya, in his works. We are in, whole humanity is indebted to Shankaracharya for most profound and exposition of the Advaita Jnana. The moment you realize Advaita, oneness, not two, Ekameva Advitiyam Brahma, Nehananasti Kinchana, one single Brahman and no multiplicity. That is the state of realization, self-realization, God-realization. Esha Brahmi Sthiti Partha. That is Brahmi Sthiti. Evam Prapya Vimuhyati Sthitvasyam Antakalepi Brahma Nirvana Mrichati. Even if you get at the time of death, you will be liberated. So why people want to die in Kashi is because they are supposed to get the light, Kashi, before death. And Shiva is supposed to tell Ramanamam in the ear of the dying person. The Shiva lives in Kashi. Vyasa also lives in Kashi. So the Jnana Yoga is what this is, and the same thing is told in hundreds of books. Dakshinamurti Stotram is one such book, which is again authored by Adi Shankaracharya. Vishwandarpana Drishyamana Nagari Tulyam Nijantargatam Pashyan Atmani Mayaya Bahirivodbhutam Yadha Nidraya Tat Sakshat Kurute Prabodha Samaye Swatmanamevadvayam Tasmai Sri Guru Murtaye Namaidam Sri Dakshinamurtaye. Who is Dakshinamurti? Ishvaro Gururatmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavatyapta Dehaya Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. Is there in your prayer? He is having three dimensions. He is Ishvara, Shiva. Guru is the Jagat Guru, Adi Guru, Satyayuga Guru. Atma is Atma. That is Paramatma. In Sanskrit literature, they don't say Paramatma. They will simply say Atma because Atma itself is Paramatma. Ishvaro Guru Atmeti Murti Bheda Vibhagine Vyomavatyapta Dehaya. His body is spread universally like space. Dakshinamurtaye Namaha. To the Dakshinamurti, this stotram is authored by Adi Shankaracharya. after studying Advaita Vedanta Sutta Samhita 18 times. So he authored this, the most profound encapsulation of the Advaitic Jnana in 3 dimensions simultaneously. Those 3 dimensions are Ishvara, Guru and Atma. Dvisvandarpana drishyamana nagari tulyam nijantargatam pashyan. Having seen a simulation, an image within yourself, like an image of a city in a mirror on the top of a mountain. Vishwandarpana drishyamana nagari tulyam nijantargatam pashyan. Atmani, having seen himself, Mayaya, by Maya's effect, Bahiriva, as if it is outside. The universe which you see is actually inside you. It is a simulation. It appears to be outside as a projection. Mayaya Bahirivodbhutam Yadha Nidraya. How is it possible, you may ask? What is happening in the dream? The whole universe is projected out of yourself. In the same way, the universe which you see even in the waking state is a projection from inside yourself to the outside. That is why universe appears differently to different people, even if they are sitting at the same spot at the same time, or even if they are twins, it appears differently. Because it appears only what is inside you, and everyone has a different version of the simulation inside each person. Vishwandarpana drishyamana nagari tulyan nijantargatam pashyan Atmani Mayaya Bahirivodbhutam Yadha Nidraya Tat Sakshat Kurute Prabodha Samaye. So a person who is dreaming, he thinks the dream is real. The moment he wakes up, he realizes there is no dream. Only I was there even then and even now. So yat sakshat kurute prabodha samaye swatmanameva dvayam. He sees himself as one. Tasmai, and who is that? Tasmai Sri Guru Murtaye Namaidam Sri Dakshina Murtaye. This is the first sloka. The second is Nana Chidra Vijasyankurivam Jagadidam Prang Nirvikalpam Punah Maya Kalpita Desha Kala Kalana Vaichitra Chitri Krutam Maya Viva Vijrumbhaditya Mahayogiva Yasvechaya Tasmai Sri Guru Murtaye Namaidam Sri Dakshina Murtaye. There is a magician who is showing magic show. All kinds of things start appearing, and everybody is fascinated, shocked, and clapping. They're all in the spell of the Maya, of the magic. The word Maya is Mayik, magic, both are same. Ya becomes Ja in Bengali, same thing here. Mayik is magic. Mayavi is magician. And he himself is not affected by that Maya. There is a story which I heard, real story. There was a top magician who came to a village and he stood in front of a big building and told the villagers, I am going to swallow this building. And the building disappeared. And he said, I have swallowed it. And all the villagers believed it. But there was one villager far away on the top of a palm tree. He was not influenced by this magician. He said, he shouted, the building has not disappeared, it is there. He's fooling you. And immediately the magician looked at him and hypnotized him also. Then he also said, yes, building is swallowed, disappeared. So the Mayavi is Vijrumbhati. He soars high and he is not affected by his own magic, but all others are affected. So this universe is a magic show created by Dakshinamurti, Shiva, Ishvara, Ishvaro, Gururatmeti. Mayaviva vijrambhayat. A Mahayogi vaya swechaya. A Mahayogi swecha is in total freedom, not affected by this Maya kalpita desha kala kalana vaichitra chitri krutam. Space-time framework, universal manifestation is not affected because he himself created that manifestation. As a magician, he is a magician and he is Mahayogi. This is the second verse. And we prostrate, we perform namaskaram to that Dakshinamurti. Deham pranamapin. Before that, नानाछिद्रघटोदरस्थितमहादीप प्रभाभास्वरज्ञानम् यस्य तु चक्षुरादिकरणद्वारा बहिस्पन्दते जानामीति तमेव भान्तमनुभात्येतत्समस्तं जगत् तस्मै श्रीगुरुमूर्तये नम इदम् श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये. There is a pot with holes. And there is a deepam inside the pot, and the light is broadcast outside through the holes of the pot. Nana chidra ghatodara sthita mahadeepa prabha bhaswaram jnanam. That is jnana chakshuradikarana dvara bahispandate. What is that jnana? What is that light? Is that jnana in that pot? What is that pot? This body is that pot. What are the holes? 9 holes are there. नानाछिद्रघटोदरस्थितमहादीप प्रभाभास्वरज्ञानं यस्य तु चक्षुरादिकरणद्वारा बहिस्पन्दते जानामीति तमेव भान्तमनुभात्येतत् समस्तं जगत्. I know, I am knowing, janami iti, the very fact that I am able to know, the capability to know, consciousness, intelligence, that is the cause of the whole universe being known. Janami iti tameva bhantam anubhati etat samastan jagat. That means that knowledge, that deepam is real thing, not what is being known outside through the holes of this pot. Nana chidraghatodara sthita महादीपप्रभाभास्वरज्ञानं यस्य तु चक्षुरादिकरणद्वारा बहिस्पन्दते जानामीति तमेव भान्तम् अनुभात्येतत्समस्तं जगत् तस्मै श्रीगुरुमूर्तये नम इदं श्रीदक्षिणामूर्तये. This is the third sloka. Then the fourth. Deham pranamapindriyaanyaphi chalam buddhim cha shunyam viduho stri balandha jadopamat swahamiti bhranta bhrusham vadinah maya shakti vilasa kalpita mahavyamoha samharine tasmai Sri Guru Murtaye Namaidam Sri Dakshinamurtaye. If I ask a question, who am I? Ramana Maharshi was asked by his father to go and, by his brother, to go and die because he failed in an examination. So he tried to die by lying down like a corpse. Then he found he's not dying, even if he stopped his breath. Then he realized, I am not the body. So who am I? Non-yar. So he wanted to find out. So he went to the mountain cave. 6 years he meditated and he got this realization of the self. So normally, ordinary people, if you ask, who am I? Who are you? The answer they will give is Deham, I am the body. Even though body is continuously changing and I am not changing. My feeling about myself is the same. It is not changing from day to day as the body is changing. Mute your mics. Deham pranam api indriyanyapi chalam buddhim cha shunyam viduhu. So if you say I am the body, or if you say I am the life, I am the mind, deham pranam api indriyanyapi chalam buddhim cha. If you say I am the intellect, or you say I am shunya, nothingness. Buddhists say that I, the self, is nothingness. All these are temporarily relative, valid statements, but ultimately they are invalid. So, Stribal, please mute your mics. Stribalandha jadopamat swahamiti bhranta bhrusham vadinaha. So, those who give such replies that I am the body, I am the mind, I am the intellect, I am sunya, nothingness, they are talking nonsense. They are innocent, ignorant people. Maya Shakti Vilasa Kalpita. Why they are talking like that? Because they are under the influence of Maya Shakti. Maya Shakti Vilasa Kalpita Maha Vyamoha Samharine. Tasmai Sri Guru Murtaye Namaidam. Sri Dakshinamurtaye. So, to that Dakshinamurti who removes this delusion, Vyamoha created by Maya Shakti, I prostrate. So similarly, there are some more shlokas in the Dakshinamurti Stotram, which is an encyclopedia, which is sum and substance of all the Upanishads, all the Shastras of Advaita, right in one single stotra. The next sloka says, Rahugrasta divakarendu sadrusho Maya samachadana tanmatrak saranopasamharana tejo tapumanra. In the eclipse period, the sun or moon will be covered and as if it is gone. Rahu grasta divakarendu sadrusho maya samachadanat. Similarly, we are all achadan, we are covered by maya. So we are appearing to lost our identity, not existing. Like sun does not exist, moon does not exist. It disappears. For how long? For a short period during the eclipse. So the moment it is gone, you are back to your original shape. So you are engulfed by the Maya. So you remove the Maya and you are in your original shape. And then the other shloka is Bhurambham Sraniraman Aharnadho Himam Sapuman Nitya Bhati Characharatmakamidam Yasyaiva Murtyashtakam Nanyat Kinchana Vidyate Vimrishatam Yasmat Parasmat Vibho Tasmai Sri Guru Murtaye Namaidam Sri Dakshina Murtaye Bhu Ambhamsi Anila, all the five elements, and then sun and moon. Bhurambhams. Please mute your mics. Bhurambham Srinanolambaradharamahadnadho himam sappuman nityabhati characharatmakamidam appears to be permanent. Murti Ashtakam with 8 fundamental entities, the Panchabhutas, sun and moon, and the self, Jiva. These things appear to be permanent, but they are not. They are only appearing to be so. Hurambham sinalonilom varamaharnadho himam sappuman nityabhati characharatmakamidam yasyaiva murtyashtakam nanyat kinchana vidyate vimrishatam yasmat parasmad vibho tasmai Sri Guru Murtaye namaidam Sri Dakshinamurtaye. To realize that which is beyond all this and transcendent to all this, and that person who gives that realization is Dakshinamurti. Similarly, last sloka is on relationships like father and son, teacher and student, and various relationships which appear in the dream also and in waking state also. But they are all relative and they are not absolute. That is why in the Nirvana Shatka, Shankaracharya said, no mother, no father, no teacher, no student. Everything is relative and temporary. So transcending all this is the true self. And those who know, understand what has been told. This is the most profound stotra of Advaita Jnana. So those who understand, Sarvatmattvamiti sputi kritamidam. The one single universal self has been explained in this sloka. सर्वात्मत्वमिति स्फुटीकृतमिदं यस्मादमुष्मिन् स्तवे तेनास्य श्रवणात् तदर्थमननात्. Those who hear it, those who ponder over its meaning, ध्यानाच्च sankirtana, those who meditate on it, those who sing it, sarvatma, they will reach sarvatmatva mahavibhuti, they will reach the greatest achievement of universal self-identification, self-realization. Sarvatmatva mahavibhuti sahitam syadishwaratvam puman swatasiddhe tat punarashtadha parinatam aishwaryam avyahatam. They will reach undestructible Aishwarya, Aishwaryam Avyahatam. They will become Ishvara, Aishwaryam. So this is the Palashruti of Dakshinamurti Stotram. I stop here, then I open for any questions on Jnana Yoga, Raja Yoga, and I have already shown the Hatha Yoga, finished mostly everything.
ధన్యవాదాలు ప్రభు గారు. Now the class is open for questions. Please raise your hand and ask questions, please, so that we can have a constructive question and answer session.
Okay, no questions. Let us close it, please.
Normally, when the question and answer session starts, there is no question, and when we start closing it, then one by one, they start.
Okay, I think they need time to think about questions.
Right. So what we do is we'll go for Prarthana. In the meantime, they'll come back with questions. Okay, Ram Sharma garu, can you do the Prarthana, please?
स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण महीं महिषा गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितो ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः अपुत्रा पुत्रिणः सन्तु पुत्रिणः सन्तु पौत्रिणः अधनाः सधनाः सन्तु जीवन्तु शरदां शतं सत्यं वद धर्मं चर स्वाध्यायान् मा प्रमदः सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामया सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः सर्वे जनाः सुखिनो भवन्तु स्वस्तिः
सर्वे जनाः सुखिनो भवन्तु स्वस्ति. ధన్యవాదాలు రామ్ శర్మ గారు. I request Venkat Narayan garu to sing national anthem, please. Please all raise for the national anthem.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंधु गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल वंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभाशिष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे जय हिंद.
Thank you, Venkat Narayan garu. Now, The class is open for questions. Any questions you have?
Okay.
Yeah. Please raise your hand so that I can understand who is talking. Yeah, someone wants to ask some question.
No question. No, they are not in a condition to
Yeah.
ask any questions. So let us close.
Okay. Okay. So, okay, I think